Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Leon from Zarps Metal Detecting South Africa, and this is the XP Mi6 Pinpointer Probe. So today I'd like to go through both the Mi4 and the Mi6 probes and explain to you some of the programs, menus and settings and what makes it such a great option as a standalone pinpointer and an even better option if you are pairing it with the XP Deus or the XP ORX machines. So stick with me, let's open this guy up and get right into it.
Nine. Oh my god. Check it there. On the dais. First day out in the dais. Oh, okay, it's a button. Yes, please. Unbelievable. Oh, stop! Check how that's cleaned up. Holy smokes.
Right guys, so what do you get in the box? First of all, you get this nice little stretchy lanyard. So if you, like me, like to keep your pinpointer tethered to your side, you can actually clip your pinpointer. You can see over there, you can clip this little keyring onto your pinpointer at the back and then have this clipped onto either your belt or your fines pouch or whatever. So that's really nice. You get the charging cable, which is the mini USB adapter, the user manual for both the Mi4 and the Mi6, and I'll explain to you what the difference is. You of course get your pinpointer, which is most important, and then with the pinpointer you get this nice little sheath with clip. So what's really nice about this clip and what's different is this clip on the sheath can actually rotate 360 degrees, which is really cool. So you can change the orientation of your pinpointer. So that's nice. So when I first got this pinpointer, there were two things that I asked myself. One is, can this be used as a standalone pinpointer if you are not a Deus or an ORX user? And number two is, what is the difference between the Mi4 and the Mi6 pinpointer probes? So first of all, yes, you can 100% use this probe as a standalone pinpointer. It's a fantastic piece of kit. It works well, it's really durable, and that gets me to my second question, which is, what is the difference between the Mi4 and the Mi6? Well, XP went as far as creating the Mi4 for non-Deus or ORX users, and if you only want to use the pinpoint as a standalone probe. And the Mi6, the only difference between the two is that the Mi6 allows you to pair it with a machine or controller or your wireless headphones. Other than that, they are exactly the same. They're identical, they look the same size, same functions, same operations, programs, etc. The only difference is the Mi6 pairs with your XP Deus headphones or controller or the ORX machines. So let's get into some of the aesthetics of this pinpointer. So as you can see, it's made out of this durable plastic, the iconic XP red with the black rubber handle, nice and solid and soft to the touch, and it has the single power button that you use to scroll through the different menus, programs and settings. At the back, if you open this up, it's a nice and tight fit. This brings you to the charger port, and as you can see, it uses a mini USB cable adapter. So both the Mi4 and the Mi6 pinpointer probes have got a rechargeable lithium battery, and if you're using the Mi6 paired with the XP Deus or the ORX machines, it can give you up to 90 hours of use. If you're using it as a standalone pinpointer with the audio function only, you can get up to 60 hours of use. And if you're using the audio with either LED or vibrate, you can get up to 30 hours of use. And if you're using both LED and vibrate with audio, you can get a minimum of 10 hours of use from this probe. The Mi4 and the Mi6 are both completely waterproof, up to 6 meters, which make them really good options for snorkeling or diving, or any type of water related hunting. Something that I really like that is cool about this pinpointer is that it floats. So if you have a tether to your side and you are somewhere detecting in water, you can either just let it hang while it floats behind you, and when you need it you can just grab it. Or if you've busy pinpointing, finding a target somewhere, and you found your target, you can just drop this in the water and it floats and it's tethered to your side while you inspect your find. So that's really cool, knowing that it won't sink and you won't lose your pinpointer. Right guys, so let me demonstrate on how we get into both of these menus. So let's start off with, let's say we wanted to change the pitch of the pinpointer probe. We'll have to go into menu number 1, and we get into that menu from the off position. So while your pinpointer is off, we'll actually press and hold the power button, hold it in and wait for a tone, press it once. So now the pinpointer has actually told us that it's gone from the pulse to the pitch mode, and this is what it sounds like. Right, so we turn it back off. Okay, so let's say we want to turn the LED on and off. Same thing, we go into the same menu from the off position, but we'll press the power button once we get the tone twice to turn the LED on. So at the moment it is off, we press and hold the power button, wait for the tone, press it twice. And there you can see that turns the LED on and off. Okay, so let's say we want to turn that back off, turn the probe off, press and hold the power button, wait for the tone, press it twice. Right, and that turns the LED off. It's as simple as that. So now we are still in the pitch mode, and we can turn it back off. So again, if you wanted to change any one of those 3 settings, the pitch or pulse, the LED on or off, or the vibrate on and off, you will go into that first menu from the off position. So the second menu that we have, we need to enter from the on position while the pinpointer is on. That allows us to adjust the sensitivity settings on both audio and vibrate modes. So if we turn the pinpointer on, while the pinpointer is on, we press and hold the power button, wait for a tone, and let's say we want to go to the higher sensitivity setting. Press 3 times. That gives us the higher sensitivity setting in the audio mode. Right, let's say we want to bring that down to the lower sensitivity in the audio mode. Again, we'll press and hold the power button while the pointer is on, wait for a tone, and press it once. Now we're on the lower sensitivity setting. Right, let's say we want to not be in the audio mode and only have vibrate and change the sensitivity settings. We'll, in the on position, enter into the second menu by pressing and holding the power button, go to the highest sensitivity in vibrate mode, which is program number 6. We press 6 times, and now we're in the vibrate higher sensitivity. Let's say we want to go to the lower sensitivity in the vibrate mode. Same thing, press and hold the power button, press 4 times. And now we're in the low sensitivity in the vibrate mode. Did you notice that when we are in the second menu and I press and hold the button, once we get the audio tone, we scroll through the program settings or the numbers, the tone or the pitch of every button press changes. This is a very nice feature that allows you to know exactly where you are in the program. So because this is the Mi6, it has 7 program settings, and the 7th program setting actually allows you to connect to your controller or your wireless headphones. So let me just show you what that sounds like, and as the pitch changes while you scroll through the menus, I'll be changing and going into program setting number 7. Have a listen to this. So in the second menu, press and hold the power button. Wait for that beep. Yeah, that audio changes. So a really nice feature to let you know where you are in what program setting. Right guys, so what are some of the advantages by using the Mi6 probe if you are an XP Deus or an XP ORX user? So first of all is once you pair it with your ORX or your controller on the Deus or your headphones, the battery life increases dramatically. So again, once you are paired, you can get up to 60 hours of battery life from your probe. The nice thing about if you are connected to either your controller or your headphones, as soon as you, let's say you paired to your controller, as soon as you put the probe on, the machine gets muted and you only hear the probe. And the probe audio you'll actually hear through the controller of your Deus or your ORX, which is really nice. If, like me, I've been hunting the last couple of hunts, I've been going out, not using the controller, only the headphones with a little minimalist setup that I like to use or refer to, where the controller is in my backpack and I only walk with the shaft, the coil, and the headphones. And my pinpointer is then paired to the WS4 headphones. And again, the same thing. As soon as you put the probe on, it mutes the detector and you only get the probe audio in your headphones, which is really, really nice. The other thing is once you pair your probe to the controller, for instance, there's a few other features that you get with the controller and the pairing of the Mi6. So for instance, you can then go into the sensitivity setting, whereas the Mi4, you have 6 different sensitivities, either 3 max on audio or 3 max on vibrate only. But if you pair to a controller, you have 50 different levels of sensitivity that you can customize and set the way you like it. Something else that XP really thought of that I like a lot is they give you a third slot where you can actually go in and customize the settings for your probe, and you can save those custom settings in your controller for your probe. So it really allows you to customize the settings, the sensitivity, and all of that according to the way that you hunt and use your Deus or your ORX machines, and that is really cool. Connected to your controller, you have a nice little active zoom screen that shows you as an indicator. So as the closer you get to your target, your screen actually indicates and zooms in on how far away you are from your target that you're trying to pinpoint. Something really cool that I think is a game changer that XP brought in with their pinpointer is just the other day, my mate Tace lost his pinpointer and we were unable to find it. And XP has got a program setting that allows you to recover your pinpointer if you lost it wherever, maybe in some long grass or so. And you can go into the recovery option into your controller. And if you're within 25 meters of your pinpointer and you go into the recovery mode, your pinpointer will actually start emitting a beep, and the LEDs will start flashing, so you can actually find and locate your pinpointer if you manage to lose it somewhere while you were out detecting. Right, so let's say I've lost my pinpointer. It's somewhere here in my garden, but it's off, and I now need to go and find it. So I'll take my Deus controller. Let's go to options, select pinpointer, and you've got research or remove. We want to go to the research menu. Once we go into the research menu, that will go into the recovery mode. So we select research. You hear that? It starts beeping. So we start looking for the pinpointer. Right over here, you can see the pinpointer is emitting a beep and the LED, and we found it. Press back, press the power button, and we found our pinpointer. Right guys, so I really hope that you enjoyed this short little video and my take and review on both the Mi4 and the Mi6 pinpointer probes. I really like them. I think they are small, they are light, they are super sensitive, easy to use and understand. And yes, something that I want to add is they are not the cheapest probes on the market, but you get what you pay for. It is really, really, really a super nice piece of kit. I've been using the Mi6 for a couple of weeks with the Deus, and I am loving it. The setup is so easy. It just works. And I've used a bunch of other pinpointers in the past. I own a couple of other pinpointers. So again, you know, without plugging anybody or any brand, this is really, really premium stuff. So it's not for everybody. Not everybody can afford it. But I want to say that if you can spend a little bit extra on the Mi4, if you're not an XP Deus or an ORX user, or if you do have the Deus or the ORX and you are considering if you should actually buy the Mi6, it is absolutely worth it. It's super nice piece of equipment, and I've been enjoying it while I've been using it for the last probably 30 or so hours. So again, yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you haven't joined Teams Ops, please subscribe below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It motivates me to get some more equipment and do some reviews and give my honest opinion on what I think of it. And yeah, stay safe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Cheers.